You know what it is, you know what it is. As Juan Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. First, actually, Monday, the new month, Monday, first Monday in April. So you know what it is, you know what it is, you know what we do every single Monday over here in the Move Swiftly world. We have the Make Your Move kickoff question. Make Your Move Monday kickoff question. And today, we are diving in, not only today, but throughout this entire week, we are diving into systems. I mean, really, by the end of the week today, you will have a firm understanding of the importance, the value, and how much having and knowing what your system is and constantly improving your system, how much it plays a role in the success and the failure of your business. You gotta develop a system, and the system has got to be put to motherfucking work. It has got to be put to work. The same way right here. All right, I'll show you. The sprinkler. It has to be put to work every single night, every single morning. There's a specific time of day where it gets set, where if that sprinkler doesn't go off, these plants don't grow. This sign doesn't look as eye-catching for a particular client, for a customer to drive in, and this business doesn't work. All of this stuff works in a system. You have got to make sure your systems are absolutely on point. And this idea, this concept, and the fleshing out of this concept was actually created by a question I got from my woman. Again, I'm consciously, see how that is, I'm consciously not saying my girl, because she specifically asked me to say, hey, I'm your woman, not your girl. I ain't no little girl around here. So I'm consciously, remember, have it like already programmed in my head, and before I say it, hey, you're saying my woman, not my girl, right? And sometimes I might step up here and there, but again, it's a system, and the system doesn't have to be perfect all the time. It just has to be cognizant of it and make sure everything is working in complementary towards another thing. All right. So anyway, she kind of made the offhand comment I was with her this past Saturday. So she made this offhand comment about how she's kind of concerned about how her role in my business can be kind of a mother, or like I might be depending too much on her, or there might be too much responsibility on her and things like that. So it really created or really fleshed out today's Make Your Move kickoff question. So the kickoff question is actually, what system does your business connect with the most? All right, listen to it very closely. What system does your business connect with the most? And the reason, by kind of the answer I gave her and the answer I'm going to kind of reiterate to you guys, because it's an answer that's worth retelling to everyone, is it's not that you're looking for the help per se. It's that you know in your own heart, whether it's myself as an entrepreneur, whether it's a person as a single parent, or whether it's a business owner that's trying to, leverage their business and create opportunities, or whether it's a college student that's looking for the right job, whatever. You got to understand that nobody does it on their own. Nobody. It doesn't happen. I don't give a shit who it is. I don't give a shit what name you want to throw out there. Nobody, not even the damn president of the United States, as we've learned, can do things on their own. Nobody can do it on their own, which is why the system has to be incredibly detail-oriented, and you got to know what system works. So again, let me reiterate the question. For those of you who don't know how this works, I put the question out there, and then I answer the question for myself, and then I'm going to flesh it out even more later on in the live stream as we really dive into certain stories. The article is put the article that gets published. It's already published. Usually I have it set to get published every single morning. So it'll be published. I'll be going through the article and then, kind of making some points on that as well. So again, the question is, what system does your business connect with the most? And for me, it's Under Armour, the brand Under Armour, which Kevin Plank, I'll be talking about him a lot more throughout the week. But Kevin Plank started a brand called Under Armour, and you heard of the name Under Armour, and a lot of people don't understand that their system is what got them to be the success that they are. All right. When I say their system, I mean the focus was particularly on how do the people who are paying for our products, what are they going to buy? And then I'm going to go create those products. All right. So a lot of people understand, or a lot of people do know that Under Armour got started from a standpoint of Kevin Plank, former football player, who used to have to wear these big bulky sweaters when it got cold. So instead of wearing these big bulky sweaters underneath his shoulder pads when it got cold, he decided, hey, I'm going to create some performance material like this, sell that performance material, and that's like the launch product, and that's the thing that Under Armour is known for starting. Obviously, it was strictly football players at the beginning. It was strictly people who played football, and they said, yeah, I like it, I like the product, and all that kind of stuff. All right, so from that standpoint, from that place, he created other things. He created other products from, like, he obviously an entire clothing line, a entire fashion brand, particularly for fitness and athletics and things like that. And you got to understand, he only moved forward with certain products because it was based on what people were buying. So there was I'll close you out with this example because I remember actually purchasing one of these on my own. So when you played football, if anybody who's played football understand that there was a big thing going on when it came to wearing a visor, right? A visor is like a shield over your helmet, not over your helmet, but in front of your face mask or whatever. So you have your face mask and you have kind of like a glass shield over it, or plastic glass shield. Plastic, it's made of plastic. It's not glass, obviously, because if you have glass playing football, hit somebody, it's gonna break. It's a plastic shield that's over your face mask, and you see it. It's meant to protect your eyes, but a lot of people wear it kind of as a fashion thing because it looks cool and all that kind of stuff. Again, I wore a visor when I played and all that, and over time, Under Armour didn't make visors, but they saw how many football players were actually wearing visors, and then they said, okay, I'm gonna make a visor. I'm gonna make a product that's a visor. At that point, they had the money to be able to do these things, and obviously it sold. So if you were a team that was sponsored by Under Armour, then you had to have everything, the cleats, the socks, and you had the visor. You had to have the visor made by Under Armour as well. This is what I mean when I say the system, always keeping in mind what is your ideal customer, what's your ideal client going to buy, and then go create your products and services based on what they want, not simply based on what you want to give them, but it's based on what they want. And if you keep that focus, then you're able to start to see your business start to get the results and create the results and create the income that you deserve and that will ultimately lead to you being financially independent and financially free and not really needing a job, needing to depend on anybody else but you and your spouse and your family for your finances, and create that generational wealth as well. So again, I'll be diving into all of these topics a little later on, about an hour or so on the live stream. Main website to check out to dive deeper into everything I'm doing, it's makeyourmove.com. That's MakeYamove.com. One-stop shop for your teamwork and your self-development needs. As one Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.